Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Chum here, and welcome back to another episode of Battlespot Blast. And today, as you guys can see, we're once again using the same team that we have been using all throughout this week, which of course consists of Kommo-o, I believe that's what it's called, Mega Gyarados, Mega Charizard, Venusaur with the Black Sludge. I can't believe I almost forgot Venusaur's name for all Pokemon. Then we have the Mammoth with the Focus Sash, and then finally we have Metagross with the Assault Vest. Now, so far, I believe this team has not lost a match. Last episode we went flawless, and I believe the episode before that I also went flawless. Which means this team is doing incredible, and I couldn't even fathom a world where we get 9 straight wins. But rather than focus on that and worry about how well we can do, let's just jump into it and just do the best we can do. So without further ado, let's find our first opponent. Now, we'll be able to tell by our ratio or our rating. Why do I keep saying ratio? I guess you have like a win-loss ratio. So yeah, it says that we've got 7 wins and 2 losses, and I believe the first episode in the series, we did manage to get 1 win, 2 losses. So it was a bad start, but as you can see, things have really turned around, and we are almost, which is kind of amazing, we are almost in the 1600s, and right now we're going up against a 1662, which I'll admit I'm a bit worried about, but I'm not too afraid of. Now, right now, looking at this team, Mamoswine is the opening answer. The reason I say that is because I can live 1 hit guaranteed from Lele and kill it with, I believe I should be able to one-shot Earthquake. I can multi-hit the Mimikyu because, of course, it is, it has its disguise, but I have Icicle Spear rather than Icicle Crash. I was like, I'm thinking the animation that makes the ice crash down from above. Oh, Icicle Crash. Of course, no reason, there's no need to explain why it's good against Dragonite and Landorus, and then again super effective against Mawile and Rock Slides the Charizard. So we're going to leave Mamoswine. Best Mega Evolution for the situation, it would probably have to be Gyarados, in my opinion, because again Mimikyu in the back is not a problem because we have Mold Breaker. And then I don't want to bring Kommo-o because of the fact that Kommo-o won't be able to be all that useful given his what do you call it, status, given his, what's that word, given his fairy type opposition, which means he can get blown back. But Metagross doesn't do much either, given this team is very, very physical. And I feel like maybe Venusaur is the best. Venusaur doesn't do anything to anyone. Metagross, go. Yes, okay, oh my goodness. I was like, I pressed all the wrong buttons and it was like 2 seconds left. So we did bring Metagross. I hope it'll work out. I don't know, maybe Charizard and Venusaur would have been a good combo so we can get that Chlorophyll speed boost. Because of course, no priority is allowed in the Psychic terrain, but of course, Chlorophyll and its amazing speed should do us well. Anyway, this guy's a cool pose right now. I like the way that the thing renders his mouth, because at a certain freeze frame, it looks like he's kind of like doing this little cheeky smile. And I kind of like that, it's really cool. Anyway, our opponent is at Lele first, which is probably the worst scenario for us because Mamoswine doesn't want to just get blown back. But it's okay because we do have answers for everything else, like I said. So let's go for the Earthquake. I mean, would they switch out into Charizard? Even if they would, I would rather stay in. I'd rather stay in. So go for the Psychic. We'll live it, of course, with our Focus Sash. And then let's see how much damage we can do with the Earthquake. I believe Lele has pretty poor defenses, and this is a stab Earthquake, so we should do a good amount of damage. And how much damage is that good amount? It is, wow, that's actually quite surprising. I'm going to keep Mamoswine around because I'd rather have it have some HP, and Metagross is a perfect switch in here. He's an absolutely perfect switch in. And I guess we'll just go for an Iron Head, I guess. It doesn't really matter what comes in right now. There's another Psychic. Let's see if this is Specs damage. Does not look Specs. Maybe Choice Scarf. But regardless, I have the feeling this Pokemon is Scarfed. Now, the potential switch-ins here would probably be, I mean, there's a lot of good options for them. I think what we'll do is we'll just go for the Iron Head. There's no reason not to. It'll hit everything hard enough, and I think it's really a better option against most of their Pokemon, in my opinion. Earthquake's not viable because they have 3 flying types, actually. We go for another Psychic, clearly letting their Lele go down, which is fine by me. Of course, it's fine by me. I don't want Lele around. Kind of sucks they get the crit, because that crit's actually going to... it's probably going to matter, because that's a good amount of damage that they added on. And I really wish Mamoswine did have full health for this final encounter, but Gyarados should do the work. I believe in Gyarados, and I think that he can pull through for us, so we'll see how that goes. We will see how that goes. So Dragonite comes out here. That's pretty bad for us because, of course, Dragonite is a very powerful Pokemon and he can be hard to defeat. But if we can outlive this terrain, which has 2 turns left, then we shouldn't have a problem. Now, I guess our best bet is probably to go for the Zen Headbutt because we're not going to we might outspeed. Both these moves have a chance to flinch. I think I'd rather do damage, guaranteed damage over missing. So let's go for whatever attack we can pull off. Of course, you know, Iron Head. He goes for the Earthquake. This could kill us, but it's unboosted, non-stab. We are a HP invested Metagross. So we do die, and I honestly genuinely believe that we could have lived had that not been a crit. Because again, this is non-stab Earthquake from a Gyarados against a full HP non-stab Earthquake from a Dragonite against a what's the word? Do you reckon this thing will have Thunderbolt? It wouldn't. So you know, we're just gonna Mega Evolve Dragonite. We're gonna be basic. Everyone else doesn't Mega Evolve Dragonite. I want to Mega Evolve. He withdraws. That's great for us. We get a free Dragon Dance up. Mimikyu comes out. That's fine for us. We can just go for an attack. We'll be able to outspeed unless they go for Shadow Sneak, and then we can probably go for a Waterfall to one-shot through the disguise. But like I said, I really believe that if that wasn't that crit there, Metagross would have been able to have that turn. Okay, let's go for the Dragon Dance. We're gonna get +1/+1, which is amazing. Of course, and we should be able to handle the Dragonite all on our own. I don't think there's any universe where a Dragonite can come in and one-shot this Gyarados without him getting hit off, and then Ice Shard will definitely do the rest. So we're gonna go for the Waterfall because it is stab, and of course, stab is greatness. Admittedly, this would have been threatening had they switched back into Dragonite, because if Dragonite came back in, that lived, but it flinched. Wow, I'm so lucky. I am so lucky, but I'll take it. But what I wanted to say, and also I went for Ice Fang there just in case he chose to switch out. You never know what's going to happen. Please don't miss the Ice Fang, thank you. It could have been dangerous if he went back out into Gyarados. He took the hit, and then next turn he managed to destroy me before I Ice Fanged him, which I doubt would happen, but also leaving Mimikyu, if he got his chance to get Mimikyu back in against Mamoswine, I lost that match, so it would have been dangerous, but luckily Gyarados seems to be able to handle things himself. I'm very curious as to whether or not that's a very powerful Gyarados. Sorry, Dragonite. It might even be Choice Banded, to be honest. That might be why they switched out, because they didn't want to have to Earthquake into a Gyarados, which obviously is not a good idea. I don't know. Either way, very interesting match. I had a lot of fun with it. And of course, we get the W. And dude, we are going up against 1,600, like 1,660 people right now. We're beating them. And I feel like partially it's because Gyarados is actually an amazing Pokemon. Like, you saw him, but Gyarados almost single-handedly wiped that team. I mean, Lele was of course a question because Lele is a very powerful Pokemon. But that Dragonite, which is meant to be a threat, and that Mimikyu, which is meant to be a threat, both just sat there and got beaten by a Gyarados. Absolutely amazing. And of course, if I didn't mention it before, in the circumstance or in the situation in which that Dragonite was Choice Banded, then I don't think that crit would have mattered. I think Banded Earthquake from a Banded Earthquake that is non-stab is effectively stab, and I believe a stab Earthquake would have killed us. But regardless, we have reached a high point in our Battlespot career, because right now you guys can see we are at 1,600, and I feel like we haven't been 1,600 on this series ever before. So let's pick some hype music to match up with that. Let's go with the Necrozma version 2. I like this music, I do. We're going against a 1551. I like the fact that their ratio is symmetrical. I like that. I respect that. We have Lele again, Gyarados, Blaziken. I feel like Gyarados and Blaziken seem to be that dynamic duo of Mega Evolutions that people like to have. Naganadel, Mimikyu, and Thundurus. Now, this team is a lot less Mamoswine prone, but it is still very Mamoswine prone. It's such a hard thing to really say. I feel like I want to lead, because like, people tend to lead with, I'm like running through so many different situations in my head and I can't figure out which one I want to fight. It's so difficult because any of these leads, I can easily pick a Pokemon that will be just completely bad against it. Like maybe they'll lead Gyarados because they think they can set up and sweep. Maybe they'll lead Lele because Lele's just a monster. I honestly don't know what to do right now. I think what I might do is I might lead Kommo-o. I know that they have a Fairy type. Oh, that's so dangerous, though. It's so dangerous. It's so utterly dangerous. It's unparalleledly dangerous. Right now, we know that I think Gyarados is necessary. I think we might just bring the same team. I think we will bring the same team. Actually, no. We'll leave Metagross. Oh, Metagross is useful, though, against the Lele and against the Tornado. So we're going to go Metagross. I hate to bring the exact same team in the exact same order, but if it's what works, it's what works. And I definitely feel like maybe Venusaur was a bit of a bad pick for this team because Venusaur quite heavily relies on Charizard to be useful. And there are so many situations where Metagross is the better Mega to bring than Charizard. So we'll see how this goes. I'm relatively confident. I feel like it's going to be a bit of a pain if they lead Gyarados. And they do like Gyarados. Now, do you think they'll Dragon Dance up right now? They probably will. What I'm gonna do. It sucks when you get intimidated. That really, really sucks. I just realized we're bringing only physical attackers right now. I just realized that. We're gonna go for the Rock Slide. I know that we're minus attack, but we can't afford to like switch out and give him a free Dragon Dance setup. So like I said, we're gonna go for the and honestly, if I had led Kommo-o right now, this would have been an insane situation. A very, very, very insane situation. But anyway, like I said, we're going to go for the Rock Slide. Hopefully get some damage off, and hopefully he doesn't Mega Roll, because if he doesn't Mega Roll, then it's going to hurt. However, I don't think there's any reason for him not to. We go for the Rock Slide first. If we get the flinch, we're going to be the luckiest pair of people alive. I say a pair of people alive, you and I are one pair. They go for the Waterfall. Does what looks to be a significant amount of damage. I say what looks to be, like it's not. And I guess we just go for another one, which really sucks. I mean, we outspeed. So again, if we get that flinch, we're going to be in really good shape. Could they Mega Evolve this turn though? Who knows? It's probably likely. It's a very viable option. But I'd rather do some damage rather than risk doing no damage. And that's why we're not going for Earthquake. And of course, Icicle Spear is not a good situation regardless, because it's either resisted or it's neutral versus neutral or super effective. So that's our situation. They withdraw Gyarados. Interesting choice. Hapu Lele comes out. Not a good position for us. Interesting that they would make that switch. I don't think I want to let Mamoswine go down right here. I feel like Mamoswine still has use. So we're going to go into Metagross. And I mean, Metagross is a beast. Metagross will easily handle this Lele, no problem. Like I said, having a Assault-based Metagross is great because both of Lele's stab is resisted, which makes it so easy for us to take hits from this thing. Like, you saw how much damage Lele's Psychic did. That's obviously stab from a Lele, which is a very powerful Pokemon, and in Psychic Terrain. And there's like next to nothing because it's also, like I said, resisted. Shadow Ball. I keep forgetting that people actually have the ability to predict my moves. But luckily, it's not too much damage. Again, it's something that we can take. However, we're putting ourselves in a very, very dangerous position because Gyarados will have to carry. Gyarados will be forced to carry us. Now the question is, will you switch out? And I feel like I'm not really considering the switch out option from my opponent very, very seriously. Because if I was, I don't know. It's hard to say. Because if I go for the if I go for the Zen Headbutt and they don't stay in, and they do stay in, I'm in trouble. I'm dead. I lose. But I feel like right now they don't lose a lot by switching Gyarados into a Zen Headbutt. I don't know. It's hard for me to decide what to do here. It honestly is. It really is difficult. Metagross is one of those Pokemon that's very 50-50. It's either you made the wrong choice or you made the right choice. There's no really good grey area. So they withdraw Lele. Not a fun time for us, and Gyarados probably comes out and they get the Intimidate off as well. Really, really, really sucks. Oh, what am I talking about? We get Clear Body. It's fine. Iron Head's going to do absolutely nothing. I think we go for the Zen Headbutt right now. Rocky Helmet. Okay, so now we know the thing isn't Mega, which is good for us. I think what we should do, because we do want to keep this thing against... I don't know if we can... Oh no, I think we can live one. I think we can live a Shadow Ball against Lele. We're going to bring Mamoswine in here to sack him off. Because I'd rather not let this thing... Oh, a double switch. I like the play, man. I respect the play. I really respect the play. This person is a completely different level than I expected from a 1500. I can appreciate that. We can't Ice Shard yet. I think we just stay in. They might switch again. So we're just gonna go for the Rock Slide. we probably don't even have speed, to be honest, so there's no really need to worry about it. I go for the Shadow Ball. Again, if Metagross couldn't come in on that, so we obviously needed to make sure that we didn't do that. Now, is the terrain going to wear off? The terrain does wear off, which is excellent for us. Because that means Lele's in really, really, really bad shape. So what we'll do is we're going to Bullet Punch just in case they choose to stay in. And of course, they will outspeed us. We'll go for the Bullet Punch, like I said. We'll probably hit the Gyarados very, very softly with this Bullet Punch, and then we're going to go for the Earthquake against the Gyarados, because I'm not afraid of that thing anymore. They withdraw Lele. They're playing really, really well around me right now, which is really, really, really tilting. But I'm okay with it. The Clear Body, of course. We hit into the Gyarados with a Bullet Punch. And then we're going to go for the Iron Head. That did a lot more damage than I expected it to do. Rocky Helmet does a lot of damage, actually. We have to go for the Iron Head. If Lele comes back in it, we have to try it. Gyarados use Waterfall. We'll probably die to this. Not surprising that they outspeed me either. So right now, I'm in really bad shape. I believe right now they've just been out-switching me, and then they have a Gyarados that can completely cheese my Gyarados. But what we will do is we're just going to go for the... Oh, what could they have in the back, though? What could they have in the back? Come on, guy gets the Intimidate off. Let's see. What could they have in the back that could be dangerous to us? Not too much. Not too much. I think what we will do is we're going to go for the Dragon Dance. Do you reckon that Lele is Specs? If it's Specs, we could be in trouble. Go for the Dragon Dance. They might switch out. I hope they switch out. We go for the Dragon Dance. They obviously don't switch out. What is their option? Thunderbolt? Can Gyarados learn Thunderbolt? I feel like there's some stupid universe where Gyarados can learn Thunderbolt. Ice Fang doesn't going to do nothing. It's fine. Oh, well, it does a lot more than I expected. Okay, now let's go for the Mega Evolve. Ooh. It does resist this. But I want to make sure I kill whatever comes in, so I'm just gonna go with the Waterfall. I'll gladly hit into this thing's Rocky Helmet all day. If that Lele is Scarfed, I'm in a lot of trouble, because I believe Lele naturally outspeeds Gyarados at +1. Maybe if I went +2/+2, that would have been smart actually. Why didn't I do that? Maybe this Waterfall will kill Gyarados' physical defense, is its weaker defense, and it does not pick up the KO, which is really unfortunate. And we take a little bit more damage from that attack. And it goes to the Taunt. Okay, so right now they're trying to make sure that we don't go for more boost, which is fair play. And again, like I said, it comes down to the fact that I need to one-shot everything right now. I need to one-shot everything. Whew, we're in a bad place. We're in a really, really, really bad place. We're going to go down to half HP with this next attack. If I had Dragon Dance that turn, that would have been phenomenal. And that would have been, I think, the correct play. I really think if I had got to +2/+2, I was in a very, very, very safe spot. And I just didn't do it. And I'm disappointed in myself, to be quite honest. And I'm sure you guys are as well. But we made that mistake. Now, like I said, if Lele is Lele is Specs, which sorry, not Specs. If Lele is Scarfed, I believe it does outspeed me, which means we're in trouble. Let's just go for the Waterfall, and there's only one way to find out what this Lele is all about. Moonblast, there you go, that's the game. We don't live this. So this Lele was definitely Scarfed, and I 100% am certain that if I went for the second Dragon Dance and got the double attack, double speed, I would have outsped and killed. And whatever the last Pokemon was, Blaziken could not have lived long enough to get enough speed boost against me. Naganadel would have died instantly, no hope. I had Earthquake and Ice Fang. Even Thunderous, everyone would have died. I should have thought that a little bit more over. I feel like I just rushed myself. I was like, oh, maybe this will kill. I'll just go for 2 hits, but it was the wrong play. But kind of sucks. We just broke that perfect streak. We broke the perfect streak, which is really unfortunate. But we're going to continue battling because that was only the second battle of the episode. And hopefully we can at least go 9-3. It kind of sucks also because we just dropped out at 1600 as we hit there. And we've been versing 1600 players like crazy. And then we finally verse someone who isn't from 1600 and we get beaten. So sad face for that. But let's pick a new song. Let's go with Team Rainbow Rocket. I do like this music. I think it's pretty good. Let's hope we find an opponent that we can do well against. Maybe this is the karma for bringing the same team twice in a row. I don't know. I definitely think that the person or the player was of a much higher caliber than I expected. in terms of double switching and that sort of stuff to really, really, really make those hard reads. And for me, I was like, oh, they're probably going to do this. And I was kind of, again, treating them as a lower caliber player. I was thinking, oh, they wouldn't think this deep into it. They wouldn't try and predict what I would predict and then play around that. And they did. So I'm glad that we're going up against like higher caliber players. I think it's a lot of fun. So hopefully we can at least find any kind of player right now because it's taking a very, very long time. I guess what I'll do is I'll just see you guys when I find an next opponent. Alright guys, we found our next opponent in 1648, and sadly we didn't get to pick the Mimics that we wanted to pick, but we're looking at our opponents here when we see a Lucario, a Mimikyu, a Greninja, a Landorus, a Naganadel, and a Gyarados. Now, that makes me want to lead Kommo-o. I know that Mimikyu's a fairy type, I don't care. I want to bring Kommo-o. Because if I don't bring Kommo-o in the episode, he doesn't get to be thumbnail, and I want to make it thumbnail. But that aside, for the rest of the team, I really feel like Mamoswine is definitely a great pick. It can handle Naganadel, it can handle Landorus. And I think Gyarados, man, it's just such a good Pokemon. It's such a good Pokemon. So we're going to do it. We're just going to do it. Gyarados is so broken in this meta. He really is. That's unfathomable. Now, do we think they'll lead? Do we think they'll lead Mimikyu or switch him in at all? I don't know. We're going to find out. I only have one Dragon type, so maybe they wouldn't think that Mimikyu's that important, but maybe also Mimikyu might not be the only answer to Kommo-o. We'll see what happens. So Greninja takes the lead for their team. Now, honestly, I really do want to just take a risk. I really do just want to take a risk and go for that move. So we're going to do it. We have a really, really good ratio in our favor right now, and I feel like we can have some fun with it. So let's do that. Let's have some fun with it. Let's take the risk. Let's take the risk, man. Let's take the risk. That's going to be the name of this week's episode. Take the risk, baby. Please, don't bring a Mimikyu. Ice Beam. That's mine. I eat this up. Absolutely eat it up. I'm going to have this ice cream for... Ice cream? Ice Beam for breakfast. Look at that. Good lord. What damage is that? What insane damage is that? That has to be specs. I was going to say non-stab, but it was stab. Even a stab Ice Beam wouldn't do that much damage to me unless it was in specs. No Life Orb, obviously, either. But I don't think a Greninja being a frail Pokemon is going to live this attack. I'm still blown back by that damage, though. I was expecting, like, no more than half. I've had stab... I don't know, stab Ice Beam. I had Suicune's Ice Beam, which isn't stab. Still, Suicune's... I don't know. Maybe that wasn't... That can't be neutral, though. That has to be something special to boost that damage. Maybe Expert Belt, which is also very unlikely. But it doesn't matter because Greninja's gone. Greninja is up and out of here. And I guess we'll see what my opponent wants to bring in against this beast. Omni-boosted Kommo-o. See, I feel like Greninja was meant to be that Kommo-o answer, and they didn't realize how amazing Kommo-o is with its bulk build. And I feel like if I didn't have a bulky Kommo-o, I probably wouldn't have lived that attack, actually. We'll have to check the stats. What's the difference in HP, but bulky Kommo-o might not have lived that. And as much as I love the idea of having super fast, super strong Kommo-o, I think this Kommo-o does well because it's almost impossible to fail. It's so hard to kill my Kommo-o with one attack. So I'll always get my attack off more often than not outspeed and get a second attack off to get the KO. And I think that works. You know, I really think that works. Rather than being max HP, max special attack, or max attacks. Which I kind of am at right now, actually. What am I? I have no idea what this Kommo-o is. I don't remember the set. Which I really feel like I should. Gyarados comes in here. I'm not going to predict the Mega Evolution. Instead, what I'll do is I'll just go for Clanging Scales. Just to hit him hard. I should outspeed him no problem because I am +1 and he's not +1 yet. We'll go for the Clanging Scales. He's probably going to go for the Dragon Dance as he is slower than me. And that's going to be a brilliant amount of damage. He goes for that Dragon Dance. Now, I won't live whatever attack he goes for. There's no way on earth I'll live this attack. Yeah, no, we can't live this. We can't live this. But maybe we can still outspeed? No, I doubt that either. I doubt that as well. There's no way. We don't speed type. Earthquake is here. We might live this, actually. Oh, maybe there was a chance had we not just dropped our special defense. Now, with their Gyarados being +1, I want to bring in Mamoswine and go for an Ice Shard kills if this thing doesn't Mega Evolve. If it Mega Evolves, then we might be in trouble, but I think 2 Ice Shards kill a Mega Evolve with Gyarados, so we can go for it. I just want to try and live. I want to at least give it a shot to try and get through this Gyarados without losing Pokemon. Does that make sense? Do you guys understand me? You guys feel me? As in by losing Pokemon, I mean going down to my Sash. They do Mega Evolve. Fair, fair, fair. I'm not sure why they didn't. I guess they had no reason to previously, and they'd like to keep the options open for them. Reasonable play. Now, can we do it? Can we defeat this thing? Ice Shot's a very powerful move. It's a very, very defensive Pokemon. Yeah, didn't really. Waterfall's here. That's fine. Again, we're going to live it because we have the Sash. And this is why I feel like Sash Mamoswine's so great. It hits like a truck. Living a hit, obviously, is amazing to have this thing be able to hit like a truck twice. Go for the second, Ice Shard. Should get the KO. I don't think they have any reason to save this Gyarados. Yeah, they don't. They're just going to let it go down. And then, basically what it comes down to is how well can their last Pokemon 1v1 Gyarados. If it's Mimikyu, I might be in trouble because Gyarados' major advantage over Mimikyu was the fact that Gyarados is, of course, Naganadel. Okay. I was going to say, well, it's a shiny Naganadel too. That's pretty awesome. I love the shiny color scheme. But yeah, what was I trying to say? Gyarados' advantage over Mimikyu is the fact that he can hit through. Wow, that damage. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, his major advantage, is that he can hit through the disguise, and having the disguise being knocked down by Mamoswine kind of takes away a little bit of that advantage. If that makes sense, I hope that does. Then again, I probably would have just gone for the Icicle Spear in case I had to set up because I can hit the disguise down and then go for damage. Now, I don't believe this Pokemon's gonna have a move that can hit me super effective if I Mega Evolve. So we are going to Mega Evolve just to make sure that we have as much defense as possible. And did it say anything about an air balloon? What did it even tell me if it had an air balloon? Yo, it tells me that this Pokemon has Poké Rust. You see that on the bottom screen? You see that? That's crazy. I feel like there's a higher chance he has an air balloon than him having, than me missing. So we're gonna go for the Ice Fang, and we're gonna hope and pray. Obviously, no point in Mega Evolving. Goes for the Draco Meteor. Why didn't we Mega? Oh, because I went back. I'm so tilted. I mean, sure, we should kill him still, but I'm so tilted. Because if that previous attack was a Ice Shot, this should kill. But I hate that it does that. When I click Mega Evolve, go to my move, go back, and then it undoes the Mega Evolution click. That really bothers me. I don't know what it is about that really, really bothers me. I mean, obviously the fact that I accidentally don't Mega Evolve. And that Draco Meteor would have done a lot less damage had I not Mega Evolved. And that I was in crit range, but I think Mega Evolved Gyarados would not have been in crit range. So it can be a little bit tilting, and we took the risk, and luckily for us, they did not have Mimikyu in the back, which is great. And it all panned out in the end, and of course we ended this week with 8 wins from 9 games. That is amazing. That is the best we have ever had on this series, which I absolutely love, and it's honestly the best thing that I could have ever hoped for, given that this was Kommo-o's week to shine, and I think Kommo-o did shine. I really feel like we definitely brought a strong team beside Kommo-o, but Kommo-o did shine nonetheless, and I think it was a really, really, really amazing set of Battlespot episodes, and I've never been more in love with this game than I am right now. I am loving playing Battlespot. So I hope you guys are loving watching me play, and I hope you guys are having a lot of fun with me. And maybe you guys are putting your own team together and trying out really fun stuff on Battlespot as well. I hope you guys are, because the whole point of the series is to have a blast on Battlespot. But regardless, like I said, it's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Of course, you can hit that subscribe button also to see more Battlespot blasts, as well as other Pokemon related content coming out in the future. And of course, if you guys really, really like this and you guys want to support the channel, feel free to hit that share button and share it with your friends, because I'm sure you guys have friends that will enjoy seeing this if you guys enjoy it as well. So I don't know, maybe you can do that, maybe support the channel, and we'll see what that gets us. Regardless, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.